Hello, Eldens Smith here. Well, I know you guys saw the heading on this. It said, Gear Tour. Since when does Elden do geared tours? Well, a few videos back, my cousin was watching that video because he's subscribed to me and he watches videos from time to time. And I'm sure, or probably more than I know, but he doesn't always comment probably. He sits there, he says, "Hey Eldon, tell us about that mic stand." Yeah, this mic stand. But in order to tell you about this mic stand, okay, I'd have to go back to the beginning. So let me back up to 99. Okay? Yes, 1999. The last century. 22 years ago. Alright? I had already been asked to do the Elvis show for a retirement party in 96. So I was asked again to do the Elvis show for a 50th birthday party. My friend's mom was turning 50. And they'd asked me to do the Elvis show. Okay? Do his backyard, okay? My friend's backyard. But then we built a stage too, so that we could do this Elvis show. But the stage served two purposes. The stage not only was there for me to do the Elvis show, but it hid all the construction materials behind the set from working on the yard. So we had half the yard done and the other half of the stuff piled behind the Elvis stage. So when you guys have seen that record that I do, when I do a tribute to Elvis, that record, that gold record, I made that gold record for that show that time. Also, what I had made, this is where the stands come into play, the mic stands. Yep. So what I had done, because I didn't have a whole lot of money after building that stage, so to go out and buy mic stands. So I bought this flat board like so, and the wooden dowel. See? And yes, that's that rake or shovel holder that you'd put in the wall in the garage. And the microphone would sit there and would fit perfect. Microphone sit perfect in there like so. I go, "Oh, see, Rider." Sit there and I have this thing linging down. "Oh, see what you have done. I said, see." So I had that going on. But then I didn't stop there. Okay? Because my girls, my daughters, alright, that same year I was driving a 61 Bug. And we would sit there and I can't remember if I had already had the stereo in the, I think I already had the stereo in the car. I was listening to an Elvis tape and we were listening to Teddy Bear. And my daughters were doing the background to Teddy Bear. They were doing the Jordanaires part and I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty cool." So when I was asked to do the Elvis show, I asked my daughters if they would sing with me, and the two youngest at the time, Michelle and Jenny, said, "Sure, sounds like fun." Oldest Tiffany says, "I'll do it on one condition." I said, "Well, what's that?" She says, "If I can do the national anthem first." I said, "Sure, you can do the national anthem." So then not only did I build my own self a mic stand, but then I built theirs too. Now this was added on later, and I'll get to that. Okay? But I built each one for the height of what they were at the time. But then I needed them to be taller later on for a different reason. Now, that was back in 99 when I had those. So then these have been sitting around doing different things. The reason why the legs have been added to them is because I needed them to be higher for a later date. Okay? No, the girls weren't singing with me again. What happened later on was I was asked to lead worship for church one time when the worship team took everything with them to go on a retreat, okay, they took everything with them to go rehearse music, and they took the stands, the boom mics, and everything else. And I thought, well, what am I going to do for mic stands? So I modified the mic stands I had for the choir, but then that's where this came in play. This right here. So what I ended up doing with this was I had already had the idea from these. And then what I did was I had modified this. Give me a moment. To fit onto my music stand. So basically, there is a compression coupling back here. I took my stand apart, my Manhasset music stand. See? Took it apart. Put this in between, like so. And then when I want the stand, I just put it back on like so. See? And then that's how that comes to play. And then that's where I'm able to swivel it around and do everything like that. Now then, this thing has taken on more life as time's gone on. I don't always get to go, I don't always use it out there, but I did use it when we went to Yuma, Arizona. We went out there and we sang on stage, and I had the sound at that time. Usually when I take the choir out and we sing at nursing homes, senior centers and stuff, we don't go with sound. We just go acoustic. My acoustic guitar, the voices, the flutes, all the little percussion stuff that Lyndon will end up playing, like the little tambourines and the triangles and stuff like that. She'll play. Still, we're not mic'd. The only time I think I mic'd anybody was when I went to the Elks Lodge and we sang in the bar, okay, and we sang on Taco Tuesday during Christmas. We did Christmas music. All right, so. But then, I think what it was that caught my cousin's attention was the fact that this mic is not sitting like this anymore. This mic is sitting like this with another compression coupling, okay, which haven't had the time or been too lazy or you name it, just busy. I haven't painted it black like I was going to. Now, the reason why I got another compression coupling to put in there like that was because every time I play my guitar and have to get closer to the mic, I'd end up catching the strings on the bar of my mic stand. So, that's how the mic stand, came along. All right? So, he was asking me to tell you about the mic stand. I told you about the mic stand. The only thing is when I went to get this new fork, I couldn't find red, so I just got gray, and that's what I ended up with. So, hey, you know what? It's served the job. It's been there, and this is all plastic down here, but up here on top, this is wood, 3/4 inch wood. So, yep. Like I said, it's done the job for me. I know when Tia Goins was talking about how cheap they were, I thought, well, yeah, here I am. Now I'll show you another modification while we're talking about gear. Turn that stand light off. Another modification. Now, I told you that I've had to modify these mic stands. And as a matter of fact, I'm using one mic stand right now for the video stand. I was actually proud of this because it's actually come in handy to do a lot of different things. All right? I took one of those stands and I cut it down for size. Okay? put the drum on here. And now, when the wife bought me this, my tree chimes. So, these little spots here for holding like the triangle, the jingle bells, the whistle, things like that. There's a little shelf on here for tambourines, okay, for the little tambourines, egg shakers, things like that. Things that gives Lyndon in the choir things to play. But then I've sat there, you guys have seen me do videos where I've sat there and I've leaned over and I've played the chimes like that as well. So, with my guitar. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little gear tour of my makeshift mic stands. You know what, over the years I just figured, well, since I've had them, I just had no reason to go buy any actual mic stands. I just use what I have. So, Michael, I hope that answered your question, and I hope you guys like that. So, you guys have a blessed day. God bless you all. Vaka Dios and goodbye.